Mr. Chairman, my Lord Mayor, Lady Mayoress, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen. On the 25th of March 1925, John Logie Baird amazed the public at the Selfridges department store in London when he demonstrated the first long-distance television broadcast. It brought together nearly a quarter of a century of work from pioneering scientists and inventors, and showed silhouettes of letters moving across the screen, which were transmitted from Glasgow, nearly 400 miles away. When he was later interviewed and asked if he was proud of his invention, he simply replied, "Aye, but there's nothing on." Sorry for the Scottish accent there. Little did he know that nearly 100 years on, we would have thousands of television programmes broadcast every day, and still we would complain that there's nothing on. Well, at least nothing worth watching. Unless, of course, you are a fan of the reality television shows. These shows have taken over our primetime slots, with nearly 300 titles ranging from Asbo Teen to Beauty Queen, to Young, Dumb and Living Off Mum. And by far the most popular ones are the talent shows. Last Saturday, a staggering 9.5 million people tuned in to BBC One to watch The Voice, whilst a further 9.1 million switched on ITV to watch Britain's Got Talent. That's nearly 80% of the viewing public on their Saturday night watching reality TV shows. So what makes them so popular? One possible reason could be the following. Have you ever been travelling on a busy road and suddenly up ahead you see some blue lights? As you get closer, you realise there's been an accident. And as you drive past, can you resist the urge to take a peek over your shoulder to see what's been going on? Well, this is the same instinct that draws people to these programmes. Picture the scene. 17-year-old Debbie Louise from Wakefield stands in front of us, spray tanned from head to toe, most of it on show. She dresses like a star, she speaks like a star, and she is convinced that she is a star. She stands confidently in front of the judges, telling us that singing is her passion, it's her life, and she will make a success of this. And you just feel that this is just building up to be a complete car crash of an audition. Nevertheless, you watch the cracks in your fingers as she makes a complete fool of herself in front of millions of viewers. Or Sue from Blackburn, 47, eccentric and unemployed, again has been dreaming of being a professional singer since the age of 12. And you cringe in anticipation. The music starts and she blares out the opening lines to I Dream a Dream. But the audience roar in applause and the judges' chins hit the floor. This is not quite the disaster you thought it was going to be. In fact, this is quite the opposite. And this is another reason why we watch these programmes. We love a happy ending, especially if we can be part of it. Because after all, we are the people deciding these people's fates. We decide whether these people are successes or not by pledging our 36p from a BT landline. And we are willing to do so. In fact, we form emotional bonds with these people. People who you would normally cross the streets to avoid, you invite into your living room on a weekly basis. We stand by them. We wear t-shirts with their names on them. We stand on the streets with placards in support. Because this, after all, is a competition. And our star must win. And this is another reason why we love these programmes so much. We love competition. Especially when the contestants are just normal people off the streets, people like you and me. It adds another dimension to the whole thing, because maybe one day that could actually be us up there. Whether you're a fan of these programmes or you thoroughly detest them, it's fair to say that they're here to stay. They're growing in not only number but also in diversity. And who knows, maybe one day we could have a reality TV show based around the Speakers Club. I don't know, maybe Strictly Speaking. The Only Way is Topics, or Extreme Evaluation. Maybe somebody here tonight, out there in the audience, can be the star of one of these shows. Well, that will be worth watching.